What up, what up, what up, what up with it? It's your boy Positive Energy, aka Buttx, aka HI, aka aka Regan the Vegan. Cause I don't want no. So check it out, yo. Shout out to the TRBRC, your mom's favorite. Retro Rob, Jersey Niner, Enlightened Illumination, Phones Jones, Mob 252, Smoke, and everybody else, Step 30, and everybody else out there getting it in. Oh, go check out the realbrc.com. Now, so I told you earlier that I had my main draft. I had my main fantasy football draft today. I ended up 12 player league 10 years. Most of us are blood related, first cousins, couple time friends of the family who basically are family. So it's basically a family league. You know everybody in the league. We've been doing it since '09. March the 10-year anniversary. This will be the 10th season. We have 9 champions, 7 different champions, 2 two-time champions. I was the first 2-time champion. Could have been 3, but no. So out of 12 teams, we had one dude who this was his first year. If y'all watching my video, interview with Coach Brian Bowden, who's the coach of the Pups basketball team. Y'all know what it is. MCK up in here. Yeah, his time commitment, you know, he couldn't really commit time wise, so he dropped out, picked up a new guy here, friend, family guy I used to play basketball against. So yeah, that being said, check out draft grades. Now, like I said, I got the number 4 pick out of 12 snake draft, which means it rotates like a snake up and down. So if I pick 1 and 1 on 1, and round 2 you 12. 1 through 12. So you know, excuse me, y'all see what it is. Oh, before I get started, shout out, I just had a real big Madden game. Y'all see how to be on the sticks. PS4, eBay, Google, E/BEY_Google. Uh, Franchise had a head-to-head game. Week 11, it was a division matchup between the 10-0 Chiefs versus the 9-1 Chargers. Chiefs go 11-0. Hard fought game. Came out driving the first game. First game we driving down there. About to score. Throw a pick 6, 95 yard. Go right back down. Drive again. Score. Play D. Drive again. Score. Play D. Hit Tyreek for a bomb. We up by 2 touchdowns at halftime. Come out third quarter. We get a stop. Within I think the score was might have been 28-14 at this point. We was up 2 touchdowns with the ball. In a minute and a half, we was down by 5 points. Fumbled on like 3 consecutive plays. Scoop score. Kick return, fumble. Kicker picks it up. Fumble. Kelsey on the juke, fumble. Pick it up. They go down. They don't run it down. Scores. Now we down 33-28. That's what it was. Ended up coming out scoring. Ended up putting up 26 points in the third quarter. Final of the game was final was 41-33. I think it was. So somehow it went down like that. Something like that. It was something. Touchdown with a 2-point conversion. Hard ball game. We go to 11. So now, like back to this draft. So now we're glad this draft. I'm gonna take a look at the top 4 teams. You see right here on the screen, everything recording. Right. Like I said, I'm just getting new software stuff, learning how to make this shit shake. So we got Colorado Fire, who is one of the other 2-time. One of me and him were the only people to win 2 championships. Okay, shit running a little slow because I'm recording. Second draft game is Canton Hood Rats, excuse me, commissioner, first cousin. This is one of my homeboys. Been knowing him for years out in Colorado and Denver. Got a crazy coincidental story that I could share with y'all at another date. I'll give y'all this rundown on how I do a video on that. I met him and not met him, but ran into him in Denver when I was coming back from California back to Cali. Okay. So next we got the commissioner, the Canton Hood Rats, first cousin, won the inaugural championship. He was this would be me. She's changing the name of my team. My team kicks and push loud clouds. Might just kicks and push because you know I like Kush. I like sneakers. Kush loud clouds. I blow them loud clouds. Might just shorten it to loud clouds this year. You know what I'm saying? And this here would be still full number one, first cousin, defending champ. First championship. He was basically the Buffalo Bills of the of the league. Came in second quite a few times, but finally got his first championship. Excellence, usually one of the better teams, but he won the team. Got young, friendly, first cousin, friend of the family. Went to Walsh, who uh, no championship. My cousin, me, first cousin, my dog, no championship. This first cousin, uh, no championships. Prisoners, first cousin, the only female of the team. He won a championship. Texas boy. Uh, he is my cousin. The Hood Rats live in Texas now, and this is his in-laws from down there. The only person I actually haven't family. He family to the cuz, so he cuz down or lay down. That will be taking the prisoner's son, who is my younger cousin, and we actually share the same birthday as Kobe Bryant, which will be Friday, August 23rd, coming up. He was born on my 21st birthday. So, yeah. And this was the new person. And as you can see in our league, he was the guy. He ended up getting the #1 pick. And Pat Mahomes was the #1 pick. Now, be mad at having bought Pat Mahomes, but after that, you know. But we'll see. This is just a draft. This ain't the end all be all to the to the league. It's still more league to go. Happens start games being played. Just predictions. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you a little rundown on first my team because I'm here on my page. I'm gonna give you a draft grade of the we're gonna say the top four teams in each division for no disrespect to nobody else, but you see, as you can see, it's a lot to read over here. Now, as you can see, me, I got. You could either say it was tied for second with all these people, or you could go with ranking they got there. That was third. No, I can say I was second. I would say I was third. Third might think they were just as good as me. However you want to say it. I'm gonna take it for seeing how it's not in alphabetical order. I'm just gonna take it as the Hood Rats had a better beat than me. I had a better beat than all these other people. Y'all can take it however y'all want. That's just how I'm gonna see it. That's how they got it listed. We gonna roll with it like that. So now let's read. Let me get my piano. This Henny. Read. Read. Loud Clouds turned a solid draft slot, #4 overall, into a modest performance. The team is particularly tough. Rewind. Give you my philosophy. I'm sorry I read that first. I might think I might be wrong, but my philosophy is I build my teams through my running back first. I always like to have at least four good quality running backs because I primarily use a running back in my position. Being if you have a running back who is, especially if he's the #1 option and he's a dual threat, you have basically the best of both. He's going to touch the ball a lot, and he's active in the pass per game to get you receptions and so forth, so forth. And the beauty of it all, goal line situations, short yardage. Usually give it to the handball for a running back for easy touchdown. A receiver can catch it, tackle down at the 1 line. They probably gonna give it to the tailback for him to run it in. You don't get 6 points when you got a 30, 40 yard behind. You only gonna get 3, 4 points. My philosophy. I believe that you can get. Maybe this is why in bold team, Ben Ball's team. That's Ben Ball's. I tend to wait later on quarterbacks. Quarterback position is of high importance, but I tend to feel like I can find a quarterback in the later rounds, somewhere generally after I've gotten all my skill positions taken care of. Just my philosophy. Could be right. Now, I told my cousin before it was only one, maybe two quarterbacks I would draft early. For me, being early would be second, third round. I would ever draft a quarterback in the first round. I, I lied. I would have drafted Mahomes in the first round if I'd have had the 12th pick. If I could have had back-to-back picks, him, somebody to go through, maybe seeing how if I picked up Mahomes, just an example this year, at the 12th pick, picked up Mahomes, I'd have picked him, and I would have picked probably Kelsey, even though Tyreek Hill and Tyreek is more explosive. Kelsey will get you more yardage, receptions. He'll throw it to him more often, more catches, and those short around the goal line. If he don't throw it, he's a bigger target than Tyreek Hill. Now, like I said, I tend to go running backs first, then receivers, and if you can get an X factor at the tight end within the third, fourth round, I would try to do that because not a lot of X factor ends who's real dominant. So that will be a position that's it's only one you can only get one tight end unless you use them at flat. So you have max it is two slots for the tight end, or as a receiver or running back, you max at three slots you can use in your team when you can use one at the flex. Both of them have two, but you can only get one tight end. Fewer good tight ends than there are, say, quarterbacks. Even though Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback and really exceptional, you still got the likes of Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Philip Rivers, uh, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Roethlisberger, plethora of quarterbacks who can be real serviceable to you, even if they don't get the explosive. And then I always just wait for kickers and defense. I tend to, I don't care how great your defense is, y'all can go waste a number 10, 12, 13 round pick on or higher on your defense because you think that's all fine and dandy, but unless your defense is scoring points, it really don't matter as much because most defenses in the NFL is gonna get scored on. It's gonna be rare that you pick shutouts. So you need a defense that's gonna get sacks, give you takeaways, and get you touchdowns, returns, punt returns. You want a defense with a good return team. And also, I base my defenses on matchups. So my defenses usually fluctuate through the year. I don't keep a backup defense. I don't keep a backup kicker, and I don't keep a backup tight end. Even if I got an explosive dude, if I got to sit him out, I waiver wire him and take the hit for him one day. I may keep a backup tight end, but I don't think it will. That being said, that's just my philosophy to say about my team. Back to reading Stephen A. Not Stephen A, but here we go. Split. Clouds earned a solid draft slot, number 4 overall, into a modest performance. The team is particularly tough at running back as Christian McCaffrey and Melvin for the third highest point total of all starting running back groups in the league. Cowboys are predicted to finish 9-5 with 1,989 points, which would place them fourth in the league. Their best pick was the Cowboys notched a nice early round selection of Gordon III at 45, about 2 rounds later than his ADP, stands for average draft position, of 18. After a season in which he ran for 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and had 50 catches for 490 yards and 4 touchdowns in 12 games, totaling 251 total fantasy points, Gordon III is projected to score 266 points with the Chargers. That makes him a valuable number 2 running back for this squad. Now, a regression candidate. The running back ought to be the least likely to repeat what he did last year of all the offensive selections of the Live Cows, and that would be Matt Breida. Following the season in which he rushed for 814 yards and 3 touchdowns and had 27 catches for 261 yards and 2 touchdowns in 14 games, totaling 149 fantasy points, Breida is projected to score 86 points with 49 a 42% drop. That makes him the number running back for this squad. Now, that being said, that's exactly what he was for us. The number running back. We had already made prior selections to that, which would be McCaffrey, Melvin Gordon, Breed's teammate, Tevin Coleman, and we had also Lamar Miller. Okay, so we'll go break down our team here in a minute. Now, the draft notes. With the selection of George Kittle, Tevin Coleman, Dante Pettis, Jimmy Garoppolo, Marquise Goodwin, Matt Breida, Robbie Gould, and San Francisco D. The Loud Clouds had more 49ers than any other team in the league. League-wide, the Eagles were the most popular team as 9 of them were selected in the draft. That kind of a Marine, so I was a 49ers fan. Fill my bench with 49ers. Where from. Loud Clouds teams face a tough task when they have 8 players on the bye, led by Jimmy Garoppolo and Coleman. Garoppolo's not my starting quarterback. We did about draft later. Kittle, Coleman. Coleman is probably my flex between him or Lamar. I'm not fearing week 4 to be a big problem, only with the loss of George Kittle, where Tamatria's team won't be as hamstrung. Based on projection, the Loud Clouds have one of the most daunting schedules early on in the rough and tumble league, with the first half strength schedule rated as the second most difficult. Despite that, for a full season, the Loud Clouds face a fairly balanced schedule that rates the Loud Clouds selected Devin Coleman in the squad, advantage of the flex position only after filling positions. Now, the team with the best draft grade, and that would be Colorado Fire. I don't know if I can get past more of this, but we're gonna try to see if we can get him quick with the best draft. Like I said, me and him has both have 2 titles, so he's always a quality opponent. Let's go. He's also a Cowboys fan, led by a pair of Cowboys. After receiving a favorable draft slot, Colorado I was drafted right on the cusp where I'd like to be drafted at. I like to, as far as my draft philosophy goes, we do a random draft, so you never know where you're going to pick. I like to be drafted in the 5, 6, 7, 8 range, in the middle four, as opposed to the earlier ones, because it gives you more of a consistent spot instead of having the double ups and the quick turnaround and the long gap in between. So at four, a little earlier than I wanted, but right up around, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was 1, 2, or 3. You know what I'm saying? Just like 4 slots. I mean, if you break down 12 teams, you got 3 different sections: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right at the end, I like to be here, but I was here and not here, as opposed to being in the middle. So, that being said, he was right in the middle. That's probably why I like being in there. You can be more consistent with the picks. After receiving the favorite draft slide number 6, kind of showing after picking up Cowboys in the early rounds, Ezekiel Elliott, Colorado Flower predicted to finish first in the run with a 12-2 route. Still with the early round value, running back, who he selected with 6th pick in the 5th round, about 3 rounds later than his average draft position of 25. Coming off a season in which he ran for 256 yards and 40 TDs and had 23 receptions, 160 yards and 2 TDs in 12 games, 287 fantasy points. Williams is projected to score 232 fantasy points with the Chiefs. That makes him a valuable number 3 running back for the squad. Now, they're saying without Kareem Hunt, he gonna pick up bigger things, get more workload. So that's why I think it's a bigger deal. Remains to be seen if he can really open up those numbers as the feature back. Now, I just told you I'll be running with the Chiefs on the game, so not too bad on the game. We'll see what it does. The projection candidate is Tyler Lockett. The wide receiver is slated to have the hardest time living up to last year among the offensive players selected by the Colorado Fire after a season in which he snagged 57 passes for 956 yards, 10 TDs for 100 points. Lockett is projected to score 152 points with the Seahawks, a 22% decrease. That makes him the number 3 squad, number 3 wide receiver. Patience adverse with the selection of Philip Rivers at the 150th last owner in the league to draft a quarterback. Now, he was the last in the league to draft a quarterback. He got Philip Rivers as his starting quarterback as the last in the draft. Had Philip Rivers one and he gave me good production. And you see that he basically, if you if you look at my formula, what I like to do, how my philosophy is, and what basically he did, is the reason why he got the draft grade. He obviously, without I don't talk to him and tell him draft strategy. He does his own thing with the championships. He's coming to the same conclusions as me. Running backs, drafted quarterback later. As you can see, he got the best draft grade. He got Philip Rivers as by drafting him as the last quarterback, which allowed him to stack his team with other players. And that's what it goes. Week 12 will be a rude awakening. They have 4 players on the bye week: Philip Rivers, David Williams, Hunter Henry, and Harrison Butker. Week 12 opponent, Adrian's team won't be nearly as short-handed with only 2 players, Mike Williams and the Los Angeles defense getting a week off. Going off projected records, Colorado Fire have drawn one of the most coveted schedules rough and tumble season with the strength of schedule ranked as the third. So he drafted good, got an easy schedule. Predictions for him to be. So even with unfilled slots at QB and tight end in the fifth round, Williams for a pick in the flex position at the expense of higher leverage position. Again, with my philosophy, which was if you don't get a dynamic tight end, you can wait later in the fifth round. You draft a running back, and that was the biggest deal that he got. So it's not like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not. I mean, my philosophy has worked. That's why I compete in this league for 10 years. I think I've only had 2 seasons where I wasn't in the playoffs. I had a bad record, probably due to injuries on some of my players. Or, sometimes shit don't go your way. It's all luck because you don't control nothing but you build your team. So I use my draft philosophy on the waiver wire. I don't do trades with people. Don't even call me for it. That's why I draft and I hit that waiver wire. I need to trade with you guys. You have to give me something overwhelmingly, but I don't really see trades. So let's see if we can we draft recap anybody else? We can just only do them. Oh wait, here we go. Excuse me, bear with us. There, ring number 2. And it might be a little bit longer video than I planned for, but when you have fun, time flies. Okay, let's go. Be headlined by a quality group of, y'all see this? Y'all see what it say, right? First time I looked at this. Okay. So it's running a little slower. Based on the quality, running backs and hood rats will dominate. Blessed with a juicy draft position at number 2, and hood rats had an outstanding performance. Saquon Barkley and Aaron Jones expected to combine for the highest point total of all starting running backs in the league. The new guy took Mahomes. Saquon fell in his mad about that. We gonna try to skim through some of this. His biggest steal, Derrick Henry. And Hoodrex scored a nice early bargain with the pick of Henry in the second pick of the fifth round, 2 rounds later than his average draft position. He went out on a limb and got Baker Mayfield. You wanted to share your secrets? We love to learn him prompted with the selection of Mayfield in the third round, about 25 picks earlier than his average. Now, thought process around this in our draft with Mahomes went with first pick. Mahomes going on the first pick, put a run on quarterback. People went heavy on the quarterbacks early. I think Cam Newton went number 5. Some other quarterbacks were still there that really wasn't. I mean, so that put the pressure on quarterbacks you want being gone earlier. When you come in. So most people pick their quarterbacks around 3 or 4. Me, I waited even later. That's why I got Jimmy Garoppolo on my backup. Feel like Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have a big year. 49ers fan. So I got all these weapons. The 49ers, I don't know who going to be what, but my alternates, I'm going to play a hot hand when it comes, match them up. Just use my bench. One of the best offenses that I think is going to be in the league. So that's it. Let's go. champs, and then I'm gonna give you my team, and we're gonna wrap this up. We trying to get three, man. Trying to be the first in three, man. We wasn't the first to win the second one. Won the first one. We won the second one. We was the first to be the first to three. Now, as you can see, his top three picks: Chubb, Watson, Fournette. Let's see, led by a pair of Browns. That right there is a real oxymoron. The name of his team. Name of his team is still number one. He's because it's like two or three Steelers fans, him and 6P, Adrian. Both of them my first cousins. They both Steelers fans, and he saying he the number one Steelers fan, but you led by a pair of Browns. How did that work? That's the beauty of fantasy football. You can give me points, you can give me points. Give a damn if you on my team, against my team, and it had you rooting crazy. So, turning a bottom half draft slot into top half results is a sign of a great effort by the GM. Such was the case with Steele, number one, which flipped his number 8 overall pick into the projected place finish. After picking multiple rounds in the early round, Nick Chubb and Jarvis Landry Steele, number one, points. The big steal was Mohamed Sanu. He went about 127 slots later than his average draft position, and he's banking on for his team. Tired of reading, sipping and smoking. Let's get me back to draft results. We're gonna try to give you a little skim of these teams. We're gonna start with my team. Try to see if we can give you a couple other teams now. Based on that draft grade, I would go through at them and see how the projection of who where I would slide myself a little bit down to four. How I was projected to go for. I project my go down to fourth place. That's how I keep it. All right, so this is the draft results. Round by round. I guess we got every team. First with Patrick Mahomes, then Kamara, then I picked McCaffrey. Then you got Get Down or Lay Down, which was uh, my younger cousin Chris. He picked Cam Newton. Then we got Zeke open. Steelers fan picked Steelers player James Conner. I mean, he went on a limb and Nick Chubb early too with that number 8 pick still. So that was big. And then Texas boys went and grabbed Drew Brees. Went off, and I seen that. I thought that prisoners would take Drew Brees because she won her championship with Drew Brees. It wasn't him. Then the Hopkins went, and then Brady went with. Uh, she didn't get Brees. She got Brady. We got four quarterbacks in the first round. You see what I'm saying? Everybody made their run on the quarterbacks in the first round. So now they put the pressure on people to try to find a quarterback because they knew people were going to start to go after them. Then you got Marlon Mack going. I ain't about to do all that. Where is my team? Let's just go to my team. Show you my roster. How I got what I got. I thought it would show me the my draft positions. I thought I had that. So I was able to get Andrew Luck as my quarterback. My first receiver was Tyreek Hill. I got these. Another thing that scares people's off is when they be questionables and all that. Or preseason is still maybe almost 3 weeks left in the regular season. Hold out with Melvin Gordon. He's not going to be left behind. be here this year. That's why I took the gamble in him. And that's why I kept 5 backs instead of 4. I went with Breida. Breida was like my last pick. When they said that was a regression, that was my last. Okay, maybe he might hold out. I might have to have another back. Same with Gooden. The last 3 49er picks were actually just to fill my roster. And those were players like, okay, I don't really, I think I got my first everything I need up in here with my number 1 receiver replacement, actually 2, since I have 4 backs and I already have 4 backs already up there. So I got 4 each. And these last 3 positions are really gamble positions, especially the last 2. Yes, I need a backup quarterback for that 1 week. When you got somebody like Love, it might be longer. You could say I'm iffy at both quarterbacks, whether it's possible, but I tend to think Jimmy G gonna be real good. I tend to think that Andrew Luck gonna be real good. I picked him over everybody. So I got Luck, Tyreek, and Brandon Cooks as my receivers. I got my 2 backs with Gordon and Christian McCaffrey, or I can put Coleman up here. If say let's say Gordon holds out, I can put Coleman up here, take Coleman out, put Lamar Miller in. Still run it, and I got probably the best. Okay, we're gonna say at least top 3 receiver. I mean, in the league. He just broke a record last year, so he's definitely a factor. And my offense is ready to go. My defense, I got 49ers defense. Much gonna be like defense. Now, I got them to start the season. First game, I know I could get them late. So the first game we play is the Buccaneers, which is not Mike Evans and OJ Howard is a problem, but we can get after it. Winston, he had his problems, so I think our defense is much more improved with Boza, even if he might not be there. We still got Ford, Forrest Butler, Armstead, Solomon Thomas, who can if Boza ain't ready. We got Quan Alexander, Fred Warner at linebacker with Malcolm Smith coming back. We got Sherman. And I base a lot of this on the Madden too, because Madden on the 49ers are a heavily targeted team to be used on the Madden when you got with the 98 speed, you got Kittles over the middle, you got a nice stable of running backs because on the Madden your running backs get tired. You got 3 running backs and all 3 of them are real fast and all 3 of them are basically some of the fastest backs. Mix their ratings in the 80s and their speed in the 90s. They're probably 3 of the best that you can get. Saquon obviously is better overall, but he's still a little bit slower, like as a 92 speed as opposed to Coleman with a 94. McKinnon and Breida both have like 92, 93. Like excellent, some speed faster than Saquon. So I think we can be real good offensively. And yeah, man, like I said, I don't know what I said, but I know I'm at the end because I've been talking for long enough. It's time to get up out of here. But yeah, man, I'm looking to try to be the first 3-time champion in this motherfucking rough. It's your boy P to the PE. Shout out to the TRBRC. We getting it in, we working, we moving, we making it happen. We gonna have some peace, but we gonna have peace until we come together as one. I already know what it is. Just one love. Hey, let's
What does it mean for us? When we're destined to fall. Yo.